Welcome back to Fit for Life. My name's Karen McKenzie, and I hope you remember that. I don't always remember to tell you, but I'm going to try to do that from now on. Uh, how do you feel about staying independent as you get older? I think that's our number one priority. It's why I do all the things that I do. I try to keep moving as much as possible, and yes, we do need to rest too. But just sitting all day is probably one of the unhealthiest things you can do. And I'm pretty sure most of you, if not all of you, don't sit. We don't sit all day long and do nothing. But I never even liked being on the phone years ago. Some people like to spend a lot of time on the phone. I never did. I was probably out teaching classes or taking a walk. But anyway, you want to stay independent. It's extremely important. So we're going to do some strength training for both the upper and the lower body. But we're not using weights today. We're using our bands, my pretty blue bands here. Always have water nearby so you can grab some. Most of us do not drink enough water. What is enough? That's a good question. But I think someday we're going to do a show on just that and talk about what's good for most people and just update ourselves a little bit. I'm always looking for the latest information for us. Also, exercise bands are effective. They're inexpensive. They're easy to carry. If you're going away, you don't want to put 10-pound weights in your bag or 2 5s, whatever you do. They also improve balance. Any strengthening exercise, especially for the lower body, will improve your balance and your coordination, which changes with aging also. But thank goodness there are things we can do about it. But you have to be diligent. You can't exercise once a week or once a month and expect to really get much out of it. So keep that in mind. As we get older, many of us put on a little more weight. So we have more fat or adipose tissue instead of muscle. And muscle burns fat. So keep that in mind. And muscle weighs more than fat. So anyway, we are going to do some upper body exercises first. I think that's the best way to start. So we're going to, again, do just the upper body. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take your band, put it under one foot. Yes, holding onto the ends. You don't have to wrap the bands around your hands. And you're going to lift that leg out straight and breathe out as you pull back. Don't come forward with your body because it won't be a stretch then, will it? Pulling back, good. Again, back. How does that feel? And we'll say this is 4, so your elbows go straight back. Keep going. We're going to do at least 8 of these. The range is 8 to 12. If you want to do 10, that's fine. If you want to do less, you've never done it before, that's okay too. Feel good that you're doing something good for yourself. All right? All right, we're going to put the heel down. We're going to go to the other foot. We have 2 of them, so we have to work both of them. Under the foot, under the foot. See, we're using the lower body for an anchor, but we're working the upper body. Every exercise we do actually uses the upper body because we have to hold on to the bands. So you're going to lift that leg up straight. Your foot is flexed a little bit, sitting up nice and straight. Do you feel a stretch when you bring your toe back towards your body? Yes, you're getting a good stretch. I can really feel that today. If you have a cramping in the lower legs especially, this will help a little bit to keep the leg straight and the toe pointed back. So you're stretching out. Let's pull back 4. Good. And 5. Let's say this is 6. Elbows back. And 7. How does it feel? And 8. Not too bad. All right. Now, what about your biceps? Right here. It's really important to strengthen these with the bands. We can do it with the bands. And this is how we're going to do it. Put your band under one foot, please. All right. Hold on with your other hand, your opposite hand here. Put your forearm down on your knee and then grab those bands. See if you can do this, and just pull up a little bit, as much as you can, pulling that band up towards you, and pulling up. Can you feel that? 4 and 5. I know it's kind of difficult, but do the best you can. 6 and there's more than one exercise for every muscle group. Okay, let's try the other side. Under the foot. All right. I'm going to give you another way to do this in a minute, because I'm not crazy about this either. All right. So you kind of put your forearm right here on your leg and pull up. 1. You can put your foot down flat if you want. And 3. Watch out for your wrist. This one, I think this one might be too difficult for some of you that aren't used to doing it. So I'm going to give you another way to do this right now. I'm just going to do one more of these. That would be more for advanced people that have already done some strengthening. So you're going to take your band, and they do get sticky, especially in the summertime. Put it right down on the floor. Watch this. Like so. And you're going to step on the band. Yes, that's good. All right. Make sure that you can see a little bit of the band on the inside of your foot. Then you can rest your arm right here. I don't think I'm getting much strength here, so I'm going to wrap the band once, lay the forearm right here on your knee, and pull up. This one is easier. And 2, good. So we're strengthening the upper body right now. And 4, keep the elbow on your leg while you lift the forearm up. Kind of like this one, not bad. Watch out for your posture. It's slipping a little bit, so what I'm going to do is move my foot up a little bit more so I can see more of the band. Say this is 6 and 7. It's a good exercise. It also strengthens your hand and your wrist. Let's try one more. Good. Okay. So we'll take that same band to the other side. My band is really sticking, which means it's very humid outside. You can also put a little powder on them, put them in a baggie, and they won't stick as much. Just kind of shake it up like you're putting chicken in a flour when you're cooking. All right, holding on, forearm down. I'm going to wrap the band one time, and I'm looking at the palm of my hand now. So you're going to breathe out as you lift. You don't have to, but it does keep you from holding your breath, because you don't want to do that either. All right, this is 3. Keep that elbow right down on your thigh. And 4. And 5. And 6. How are you doing? And 7. Good. We'll do one more. And 8. Wonderful. Enough of that. We're done with that. All right, just take the band, get it as flat as you can, wrap one end. Now we are going to wrap the band, then wrap the other side. Good. Now, this may not be enough resistance, so I'm going to wrap one side twice, because you want to feel it when you pull it, right? Feet are flat, arms are straight out from your shoulders. Let's take a little breath. Breathing out, 1. Or just don't hold your breath, 2. Now you're going to feel that not only in your upper back and your arms and your wrists. You're tightening your abdomen when you do this. Actually, you're tightening all of your torso. So it's multi-benefit. And out. Try another one. Good. Let's do 2 more. We'll say this is 7 and 8. Just let the band come down. We're going to relax for a minute. Just drop forward. Good. Doesn't that feel nice? You're stretching your back out a little bit, your lower spine. Good. And come up slowly. Now we're going to do the same thing, only we're going to do it up here so we can reach some other muscles. So pulling out to the side. Good. I find this one the easiest, probably. and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. I'm going to be so strong. And 7. Can you feel that abdomen tightening a little bit? And 8. And if you want to do 10, go right ahead. And out. Okay. So let's bring the hands together this time with the band. Just rest your chin right on this flat part of your fingers here. Close your eyes for a second just to relax. Wonderful. Okay. You can open your eyes now. Put the band in front of your knees. I'm going to bring my feet a little bit closer. And this is ambitious. Just do what you can do. Pull out 1. Now watch out because this does involve your rotator cuff. Some of you might have had surgery or you're having problems. I wouldn't do this if you're having rotator cuff problems. But again, always ask your doctor too if you feel you're okay. But if you've had surgery especially, you need to wait quite a while to do something like this. Yes. And 1 more. We'll do 1 more. Great. Just relax for a minute. All right, you can grab some water if you want. You can drink while you're exercising or during the exercise program. You don't have to wait till the end. Okay. Now, I'm going to do this. Let's take this band. Take your time because we do need to rest a little bit. Under both feet. In a minute. Okay. Just hold on to the ends. I'm going to walk my feet out a little bit. We're sitting up nice and straight, lifting the legs up and pulling back. Now, I know you can feel this, and yes, we did do something similar to this earlier. So you're pulling back. Can you feel that in your triceps, the back of your upper arms? I'm pretty sure you can. And we'll say this is 3, even if it's 4, and 4. Good posture. Pull that chin back into a little bit. And 6 coming up. And they are effective. The bands are effective. And as I said, easier to carry, to transport. And back. Let's do 1 more of these. I really like this one. I do. Okay. Let's relax. Let's shake out the arms. Shake out those tight muscles that we've been working on. And just kind of hold on to the end. Maybe wrap it around once. And just do this. It's just good for the wrist and the arm. It loosens up the lower arm a little bit. Okay. Try the other side, wrap it once. You don't have to do this. It's just something that I've come up with that I kind of enjoy doing. And I feel as though I'm, as I said, loosening up that arm and loosening up the muscles a little bit and just let it unwind. Sometimes it sticks. That usually means it's humid. And I guess that's why this is sticking so much today. So as I said, put some powder, talcum powder into a little baggie and put this into it, or a big baggie. And just shake it together and you'll see it'll come out and it won't stick like that. All right. Let's try this one. I like this one. We haven't done this one too much. Take the band under both legs. So the band is underneath now, kind of close to the knee here. You don't have to wrap the band. I like this one. Holding onto the ends. Now, if it's really difficult, you can rest your arms on the arms of the chair if you're sitting in a chair like that. And I'm hoping you are. I'm going to move my hands down a little bit. And then just pull up. 1, can you feel that? I can feel that. Up. Good. And 3. It's just a different way to move. So we're targeting more of the six plus muscles that we have. Up. 600 plus. Sorry about that. 6 muscles. That would be easy, wouldn't it? No, we have over 600. And we have about 208 bones. So there's a lot of bones. Let's say this is 6. And 7. And 8. So glad this one is over. That's great. I just want to stretch a little bit. I'm going to take the band, put it on the arm of the chair, or you can leave it right here, not to worry about it. Just cross your arms, grab your shoulders, pull yourself forward. Get a nice stretch there in your back. I love this one, and it's easy to do. We're going to work on the lower body very shortly, so keep that in mind. So come forward again, round that back over. Now this is a nice stretch, but I don't want you to stay like this. So let's do the opposite. How would we counteract this way of sitting? Clasp your hands together and just go back. Push back 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now, lower body, here we come. So take that band under both feet, kind of in the middle, maybe more up toward the toes. Walk out, lift those legs up. See my posture? I'd like you to sit up nice and straight if you can. Let's pull back a little bit. If you want, you can rest your arms on the arms of the chair, either way. And just point and flex and point. How does that feel? And point and flex, point and flex. This is great to strengthen your ankle and your feet and your calf muscles. I love this one. If you are resting your arms, try it without resting and see if it feels any different. It probably will. So now we are strengthening the lower body with our exercise bands. They're also called TheraBands. I think there's a few other names for them too. They are used in physical therapy sometimes, so they are effective. So this is easy. I think we've done about 10 of them. That should be enough. If you want to do more, that's okay too. All right, very gently put those heels down. Let go with one hand so your band is still in this hand. You don't have to pick it up off the floor. So now we're going to do something for the quadricep. Good. Under 1 foot now. Holding on to the ends. We're not wrapping the ends. I'm going to let a little of the band hang over. Some of you might have a longer band. There are all different lengths. Again, you can do it this way or without resting on the arm, sitting up tall. Push down as if you're pushing a pedal. Great for the quads. Those are your thigh muscles that you need to strengthen for balance. So we're strengthening them so that you'll hopefully have better balance. There are many balance exercises. So pushing down, good. Sitting nice and straight, and push, and push. We'll say 5 and 6. So you're strengthening your hands too at the same time. These are really good. They're really effective. And the weights do too, of course. And you're tightening that abdomen. I can feel mine. Yes, we're doing extra, I know, because I really like this one. Sitting up straight, heel down, we'll come forward. Let go with just one hand. Good. Now, we will try the other side. As I said, this is one of my favorites. I feel as though it's doing something really important. Balance is important to us. Another reason to do strength training. Holding onto the ends, good. Lifting up, leaving a little band at the end, resting your arms on the arms of the chair and push 1. And if you look at your leg, you can see the definition in the muscle. It's kind of interesting when you're doing strength training, but you can see it more in your upper body. And 4 and 5. See how tightly I'm holding with the hands, so you're strengthening your hands, your forearms. Good. 7. Let's say this is 8. Do you think we could do 12, 9, and 10? If not, that's okay. You're doing something. That's the important part. Boing. Okay, the next one's going to be maybe a little difficult. I'm not sure. Grab some water if you need to. strength training is one of the 6 basic fitness components, and stretching is one also, as we know, and we did that in the last show. We did a lot of stretching. So let's just do that, just to be silly and loosen up the feet and the legs, and good. Now we'll take the band, put it under both feet. Oh, this is a sneaky one. Walk out a little bit. Look at my posture. Let's look at the difference. Hi, everybody. Your feet are kind of together. The band should be in the middle of the foot, not off the toes. You don't want it to fall off the toes. Yes. Sitting up straight, pulling back. Can you pull those feet out a little bit and hold? Now be careful on this one. If you have a heavy band or a thicker band, it's going to be a little more difficult. And there are different strengths, as you know. There's an easier band, there's a mid, and then there's the strongest. So bring those feet back together. Straighten your arms this time. This will make it a little bit easier, but this is a really important one. So let's breathe out as you pull those feet out, and then come back. Try it again. Pull out. I can feel it everywhere. Hips, thighs, lower legs, feet, ankles, arms, of course. So bands do really have their place, don't they? Let's breathe out again. Now, if you want to make it more difficult, you know what to do, right? You're going to put your arms back here on the arms of the chair. So I'm going to try a couple of those. I really like this one. And out. Again, you can really feel it. You feel as though you're doing something. If you want to make it just a little easier, now you know how to do that. Just get your arms right off the chair and sit up nice and straight. Straighten those arms out, and then do as many as you want, because we've been doing quite a bit, so I don't want you to do too many. Okay, heels down, let go, and still keep holding onto this band. The next one that we're going to do is easy. It feels good. Yeah. Just want to make sure I give you everything I had planned to give you today. And you know, you might remember some that we're not doing today. Or you might have gone to a class. So whatever you can remember, do. It's really important that you do something, anything. Let's try this. One leg, under one leg, 1 foot here. Band is in the middle, sitting up straight, and you can pull back a little bit or rest your arms, either one. Out to the side, 1. Good for the hip, isn't it? And 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9. Let's do 12, and 11, and 12. Put the leg down, but hold on to your band. You can come forward. But try to remember when you come forward to try to keep those shoulders down. Keep your back straight rather than this. So what you're doing basically is lifting your rib cage, lifting that rib cage up. So it doesn't compress everything here, your internal organs. Try to remember your posture if you can. That would be wonderful. All right, now pull back and just bounce up and down. That's easy, right? Good. I'm going to do 8 this way and then 8 with the straight arms. 5, 6, 7. Let's do 12. 9, 10, 11. Perfect. Put that heel down. Come forward. Great. All right. The other foot. Good. Holding on again. Now we're going to pull back, sitting up straight, out to the side. 1. This one feels kind of good, I think, don't you? 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. Let's do 12, 8, and 9, and 10. I hope you're also eating a healthy diet. That's another fitness component, nutrition. Especially as we get older, we need more what? We need more protein. So keep that in mind. And yogurt is a good source of protein. and it's easy to digest. And there's some pretty good ones out there, so we'll keep that in mind too. All right, let's put our bands away. You did quite a bit today. Grab some water again. And we're going to do just a little bit of relaxation. We've only got a minute left, a minute or two left. So let's sit and try to do nothing just for a minute. Be comfortable. You can slide down. One leg out, both legs out, whatever you want to do. Let's all take a breath together, breathing up, holding, and exhale. As you exhale, just let go, let everything go. You've been clenching your muscles, now we're going to just unclench them. Just relax, we're going to be loose. Move your head from side to side. Doesn't that feel good just to do that? Wonderful, great. All right, let's take another breath together. We have 1 minute left. So we're going to breathe up together, up through the nose, holding that breath, and then exhale through your mouth. And each time you exhale, you're untensing your body. You're relaxing a little bit more. Move your head from side to side. Oh, that feels so good. Now come forward in the chair. Open your feet. Just drop forward. Stretch your spine out a little bit. No effort now. Just drop down. Keep your head up. Wonderful. You did a good job. Half an hour of just straight exercise is good stuff for us. We'll come back up. Good. All right. Grab your wrist and pull that arm up. The other side, pull that arm up. And I want to thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you the next time. Bye for now.